What's up YouTube, it's your boy Miss Pyromaniac back again with another video, and today we're going to be talking about a new MMO. You probably know it, people hate it, no one freaking likes it, all the Steam reviews are negative. It's called Wayfinder. Yep, Wayfinder. Let me say, man, the servers are freaking horrendous. They are trash. I'm doing this boss, I'm sitting in this freaking dungeon for a freaking hour. Never mind, I have been waiting in queue for 3 hours, so I get in, I'm finally playing, I'm doing this boss, I'm stuck doing this boss for an hour because I'm playing with a bunch of freaking idiots. But you know what, we're almost done, we're gonna finally kill the boss after attempt number 10, we're gonna do it, baby, we're there, it just has like a fucking 1000 HP left or whatever, and oh boy, we're gonna freaking do it. Uh-oh. Wait a second. I just lagged out. Yeah, I just lagged out. The servers are not working anymore. Oh, and now guess what? I gotta wait in queue for 3 more hours to do the same freaking boss. Yeah, that's Wayfinder. But through all of that, like the base game, I just have to say the base game is actually fun. The servers freaking suck, and I get that people hate it, and it deserves the negative reviews. I mean, people can't play the game, so might as well give it a negative review. I mean, that's their freaking right. But if you actually play the game and try it out, it's freaking amazing. The combat is insane. Like, it's not Black Desert style, of course, but it's pretty good. It's pretty decent. I played a rogue, and I really felt like a ninja, man. And you got this ultimate that you do the hand signs, like the Naruto hand signs. I'm a very big Naruto fan, so, and then you use your abilities infinitely for 10 seconds. It's really amazing. Like, I'm playing a rogue, I'm just dashing around. I really feel like a rogue. Okay, that's the main point. I feel like a rogue. It's very quick. I got my 2 daggers, I'm doing everything. I'm a true ninja. I didn't try any of the other classes because when I went to try the other classes, it basically kicked me out of the game and I had to wait in queue again. So I said, fuck that, I ain't doing that. Yeah, I ain't doing that. Nope. So aside from the servers, let's actually talk about the game. First up, let's talk about the graphics of the game. The graphics of Wayfinder are just amazing. And when I say amazing, I mean it has its own style. It's unique to itself. I mean, if you see a random video on YouTube about Wayfinder, like, you know, yeah, this is Wayfinder because it has its own style. And that's essentially what's important when making graphics for a game. I would say it's like a mix between Fortnite and Worldcraft, but the colors look amazing, the world looks amazing, the cities look amazing. It's just wonderful. This brings me to my next point, which is the world. Now, it's not an open world necessarily. I would say it's more like open zones. The game has different zones. You got the city zone, which you do the crafting, the weapons. You got all the NPCs. Most of the quests are there and all of that, and then you got your different zones which you go in and you fight in them, and different zones have different dungeons and all of that, but they're not very contained. They're not linear zones, they're more open, so you get the more open world kind of vibe, but you're still in a zone. That's basically how the best way to describe it. What about the systems in the game? What kind of systems does the game have? First of all, you don't create a character. You play a pre-built character. It's not really immersive. I hate that. Like, you play in an MMO, you're supposed to create your own character, customize it however you want, and maybe there's a boob slider here and there, you know. Adjust the size a little bit, make them perfect, but no, not in this game. They just give you pre-built characters, and then you see like you're playing Nis, which is a rogue character, and you see a bunch of other Nisses running around. Like, really? But my character doesn't feel unique, but that's fine. Once you get over that, if you're fine with that, like, and actually get to the base game, it's pretty fun. Now you go around doing main quests just like any other game. The story isn't that like great. Listen, bad people show up, kill bad people. That's basically it. I don't mind that. I don't really play games for the story. If I wanted a story, I would go watch an anime or a freaking movie. Alright? I'm here for the gameplay. And the gameplay is awesome. The combat feels smooth. You have 3 abilities and an ultimate for each character. Now here is where the customization actually happens. Here's where you define your character. And this is really where the game excels. It's in progression, character progression, your strength, and how you can become stronger. So first of all, you got your weapon right here. I only got one, of course. I'm still in the beginning, but you essentially upgrade your weapon pretty easily. You upgrade your weapon, you gain more damage. Nothing really much about it. Here you got your accessories, your ring, a pin, and another ring. Next, you got your echoes. So your echoes, which you can add to your weapon. I'm not sure if you can add any to your artifacts, maybe at a later level. But they're essentially bonuses. You can add some to your character and some to your weapons, and you can see later on you can unlock way more. So, and it's a numbers game, so you have a capacity. So my dagger has 32 capacity, and each bonus has a different number, a different cost, energy cost. So I can't put whatever kind of upgrades I want. I need to think about it, and it's not really complicated. You just have to play with the numbers a little bit. But you can see here, this gives max health and crit power, this crit rating, and you can see there are rare ones, there are common ones, uncommon ones, and so on and so forth. Next up, you have your abilities. You unlock your abilities by just leveling up, and you can upgrade each ability. Each ability you can upgrade it 3 times, so 3 levels. You can see here my Vengeful Shade at level 1. Performing a follow-up attack reduces incoming damage by 30% for 8 seconds, and this is huge. And you can upgrade it to level 2, increase damage by 10%, and so on and so forth. You could do this for each ability. Here you got your affinity, and these are basically stat upgrades for your character. So if I upgrade my focus, I will gain weapon power, crit power, physical defense. Discipline increases my health, my power, crit power, and all of that. You can see right here. It costs mat and some mats and some gold. The more I upgrade them, the more they're gonna cost. And lastly, we have a mastery, and now mastery is really cool. So I'm a rogue, but I could play with a sword and shield, and I can master him, and each mastery will unlock different abilities for me. Now I don't know why you don't want to be a rogue and play a sword and shield. Maybe it's good. I haven't tried it. I do not know, honestly. But you can see you can do. There's mastery for the marksman and the executioner. So basically, for each type of weapon. Currently I'm with blades. You have 3 different masteries for each kind of weapon, which you could choose from, each with their own different upgrades. So you could see like the customization is pretty deep, but it's not so complicated that you won't understand it. It's pretty easy to understand, but it's also deep at the same time, which is actually really great. For an MMO that's only $20, like the amount of customization you get is insane. Another really neat feature in this game, and I didn't really expect this game to have it, is housing. You have your own apartment, you customize it however you want, and it's pretty neat. It's really cool. The customization is cool. You can place stuff inside the closets, inside the wardrobe, so you can build your own unique apartment to you if you like that kind of stuff. It's really a good addition to an MMO to have housing in any MMO, honestly. So yeah, definitely check housing out in this game. You also got dungeons that you could do, and they got a really cool dungeon system where there are different dungeons, of course, but each dungeon has different levels or tiers. So let's say you complete tier 1 of a dungeon, now you could unlock tier 2. Tier 2 is basically the same dungeon, but it's higher difficulty and gives more rewards. You can also add these shards. They're like mutators. I think they're called mutators, and they changed the dungeon a little bit. So one mutator is a greed mutator, and that adds gold, piles of gold throughout the dungeon. and whenever you pick up that gold, you actually gain gold, but also you start taking more damage from mobs. And you play around with these different mutators and see what you like best and what gives you the most rewards. And it's pretty fun. It adds variety to the dungeon, even though it's the same dungeon, but you actually play it differently and experience it differently. That's a very cool mechanic. I wish more MMOs would do the same thing. Also, for the bosses in this game, I have encountered some unique bosses. There's a very big slime boss that actually has some cool mechanics. It starts bouncing around, and then when you kill it, if you've ever played League of Legends, if you know the champion Zac, when you kill him, he splits into different pieces. Then they slowly go to the main body, and he's revived again. That's basically the same thing here, and you need to kill the small slimes before they reach the main body and before it revives. And if you fail to kill all the slimes, it will revive with a small amount of HP depending on how many slimes actually survived. And you kill it again and do it over again. But that was pretty unique. I've never seen a boss personally do that. I'm sure there's a boss out there somewhere. But yeah, like with this game, I didn't think there would be much mob variety, but actually there is quite a few mobs that you encounter, and the bosses seem to be different and have different mechanics. So all in all, is this game worth buying, and is it worth the hate? Is it worth buying? That's honestly up to you. As I've said, I would personally wait till the servers are fixed, but like the game is really good. If you like the gameplay, if you like all of that, then just go for it. Honestly, if you don't mind waiting in the queue and there's disconnection issues, then honestly go for it. You're really gonna have a blast with this. Is it worth the hate? I mean, you're not gonna like what I'm gonna say. No, it's not worth the hate. I get it. The servers are trash. Developers shouldn't have released it with such shitty servers, but like, the core game is really great. So I just wish people would realize that instead of just shitting on the game for the servers. So I mean, I wish them luck. I'm definitely gonna keep playing this for a while. I'm willing to put a few hundred hours into this game. I don't care. It's still in early access. They still got a lot more to develop on this game and work on it and add more content. But for now, I'm really enjoying it. It's a really relaxing MMO, really chill. So yeah, I would say it's not worth the hate. I'm sorry if you don't like that, but that's just my opinion. Anyways, that was all for the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.